is the reason console edition of Bedrock is so shit because, well, it's been forgotten about. Or at least to the majority of the Minecraft community anyway, because, well, whenever I talk about performance or whatever, they automatically assume that I'm playing on PC, because, well, who plays on console? Because, well, there's not enough representation on content creator sides of console players. They simply don't exist, or at least they don't get massive numbers like hundreds of thousands of views per video. So why is this a problem? Well, this is a problem with things like console bugs. Say if there's a bug that is exclusive to consoles, it's not on PC, there's not going to be a massive voice that has connections in Mojang. A large example of that is, well, when PC had a corruption issue, it got solved very quickly because there was a load of decently large YouTube creators that play Bedrock on PC, and they went to Twitter and said, hey, there's something wrong with your game, or they even probably went through their connections to Mojang and said, hey, well, there's something wrong here. Whereas in 2022, when there was something wrong with Xbox, because there's no large content creators that have connections that play Xbox, it was never really fixed because, well, there wasn't any pool there, wasn't any connections. Somebody could go with hundreds of thousands of subscribers that played Xbox and go, hey, there's something wrong with Xbox, but they don't simply exist. So the issue is, console editions of Bedrock have just been neglected because, well, there's not enough big of a voice to even acknowledge its existence in the first place. Because, well, if you think of content creator that plays Minecraft, you don't automatically think, hey, there's a possibility that they play console. No, you just automatically think they will play PC, because that's just the way it is. So the biggest issue there is just that there isn't enough massive people in the Minecraft community that play console versions of Bedrock. So of course those versions are going to be in the dust, and any attention they do get, for example like the Xbox Series X version, which isn't really the Xbox Series X version because it doesn't show up for that. As soon as that came out, people were very excited, even though this should have come out years ago, because the Xbox One X, yes, a last gen console, could run that. It could fucking run that. Next gen console should be running Minecraft on 4K 120 FPS because that's what they can run it on. But the lack of attention plus the lack of a voice to complain about the lack of attention has just caused these versions to go into a rut that they can't really recover from, unless somebody becomes so fucking large that have so many connections into Mojang and say, hey, this is not right, these 3 versions are just neglected, and every time you do something to them, the entire console community is like, yay, even though it should have happened fucking years ago, and it's embarrassing. Like, the console community has been starved over the years. If you ask anyone old enough to play the original console versions of the game, they would probably 100% of those people would go, yes, I would want the console edition to come back instead of this mess. Which is just, it's outrageous. But it's never going to change unless a voice or the voiceless appears for the fucking console Bedrock community. It's never going to change because, well, why would Mojang pay attention to something that they don't have to? That's the way you gotta look at it. There's so many louder things that the community care about, like the mob vote, for example. That was in their comment sections for fucking ages. It was just mob vote, end the mob vote, all this shit. And you don't see save bloody console edition. You know what, get that on the official Minecraft Instagram and Twitter page. Go right now and comment save Bedrock versions for the consoles, because it needs to happen, and surely it would get their attention. But if you do, be nice to the comments, no need to be rude about them, but comment your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing for future videos like this. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.